What is up, you guys? It is Zach, and welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about Mario Strikers some more. I played the demo over the weekend and talked a lot about Mario Strikers, so if you want a good hour-and-a-half long discussion about Mario Strikers, definitely go watch the live stream archive from the other day. I had a lot of fun with the Mario Strikers demo live and listening to the music, which I hope doesn't get copyright claimed by Nintendo. But nonetheless, Mario Strikers has been data mined. We have honestly learned quite a bit of information through these data mines, and even Nintendo seems to have taken a bit of action against some of these data mines, but we will get into that later. So with this data mine, the things we have learned about are the potential amount of characters we may get through post-launch DLC, as well as the music that is in the game, and certain remixes that we've heard of certain games. So we have quite a bit to go over today, and I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's start off with the music. We have heard quite a bit of music that has been pulled from the game through these data mines, and apparently so has Nintendo, as they have taken down quite a few people's uploads of the music, though not everyone's. But just to be safe and not be caught by the Nintendo ninjas, I will not play any of that music here. But what I will do is say that I honestly really like the music. While I definitely would have preferred more of a diverse lineup of instruments and just more variety overall with how the music sounds and the different genres, I do love these official rock remixes of all of these classic Nintendo themes. To me, I feel like it really fits the mood of Mario Strikers and just kind of works, and it balances out the somewhat lack of edge and sass that people are missing from the characters. So even if the characters aren't as sassy as they used to be, I do kind of like that there is at least heavy, edgy music in the background to make it feel at least a little more energetic. Now personally, I've seen kind of mixed reactions on the music. I've seen people who wanted more variety is basically the biggest complaint I've seen, more variety in the genre of music being played, but like I said, I feel like the rock music does kind of work with the type of vibe that Mario Strikers is trying to pull off, so I think it's pretty good. And in regards to Nintendo taking down this data mined music, I can kind of understand why they're doing it. Usually when Nintendo takes stuff down, I never agree with it, I never understand it, as the stuff they take down is usually pretty minuscule and makes no sense. But this time, I can kind of understand it. The game isn't released yet, the songs aren't supposed to be available to the public yet, so I kind of understand why Nintendo is striking down people's videos with the music. And like I mentioned, one thing I really love about this music is how it's remixing other older Mario games. This has been something I've wanted in Mario sports games for a while now. Mario Tennis did this really well. It's a prime example of a game that took inspirations from Mario games that came before it and made a fun, creative game out of it. And to me, Mario Strikers Battle League really does feel like an evolution of that. It's making stadiums based on other Mario games, like as we can see, like New Super Mario Bros., Luigi's Mansion, Donkey Kong Country, etc. And it makes cool music based on those games as well. The games that we know of so far that are getting music remixed are Super Mario 64, Super Mario 3D World, New Super Mario Bros., Mario Strikers Charge, Donkey Kong Country, Luigi's Mansion, and Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon.
Stores Tuesday, or buy today at NowThat'sMusic.com.
And I'm sure there will be plenty more to come. I am hoping each version of each stadium will have its own music, so that would mean 4 Luigi's Mansion tracks. I really hope this happens, but I'm not going to hold my breath that it's to each and every single version of each stadium. But, like I said, I'm really hoping for it. I'm really excited to hear all the other music in this game as well. Next up are the characters. Now, apparently 10 additional characters have been data mined as well, making for a total of 20 characters. To me, this makes much more sense than the minuscule 10 characters that this game launches with, and I'm quite curious to see who they add. I actually did make a character prediction / hopes video for Mario Strikers Battle League a couple months ago at this point, but that list only went up to 16 total characters. So I'm going to very quickly go through the 10 characters I think we could see, and a little brief explanation as to why we could see each character. The first character I want to talk about is Daisy. Well, Daisy's kind of the obvious one, so I don't really think there's much explanation needed here. I think she'd be the first character they'd add. Again, a bit weird that she's post-launch content and not in the base game, but nonetheless, Daisy I think is pretty certain. Next up is Bowser Jr., another kind of given one, not as given as Daisy, but Bowser Jr. is a pretty main character, an easy sidekick for Bowser, and I don't know, Bowser Jr. just makes sense to me. Next up is Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong I actually didn't have in my original predictions video just because I wasn't sure if he'd get added in, but I do think he could make it in. He was in Striker's Charge, so I do think he has the potential of coming back here. Next up is Birdo. Birdo has been in all Mario Strikers games so far, so I think it makes sense for Birdo to come around, and Birdo, like Toad, would be upgraded from a sidekick to a captain, which would be really, really cool, and yeah, Birdo again just kind of makes sense. Hammer Bro. Okay, so we're going to get into the maybe characters, the not as given characters. Hammer Bro, I'm pretty certain, has been in every single Mario Strikers game, so having him come back would make sense. And plus, this game is doing this, what I call a species thing, where in every single game mode you can play as multiple Toads or multiple Yoshis because it's viewing them as a species rather than a particular character. So I do think they'll have more species characters so that if you're playing like regular play and not doing the club mode, you can play as multiple of the same character. So I think Hammer Bro is one that makes sense here. Next up is King Boo / Boo. I don't think they'd add both of these characters, so I think they do one. I know there's a lot of people saying they probably won't add them because of the whole armor mechanic of this game, and well, Boos and stuff don't have legs or feet, but I feel like they'd work around it somehow. I don't know how, but I feel like they could. King Boo I think they could add because of the fact that King Boo's a main character based on Luigi's Mansion, which is a Next Level Games property. I think it makes sense. And then Boo has also been in Mario Strikers games in the past and is another species character that I think could work as well. Next up is Shy Guy, again, another species character. I'm pretty certain Shy Guy was only in Charged, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not overly familiar with the older Mario Strikers games, but I do believe he's only in Charged. But nonetheless, Shy Guy is a pretty cool character. I would love to see Shy Guy all decked out in all this cool gear and looking so badass. Yeah, it's just freaking Shy Guy. I don't know, that stuff like that could be really funny to me. Next up is Pauline. I personally don't care much about Pauline. I know everyone loves Pauline and thinks she should be a main character, but I never got Pauline's appeal personally. She just looks kind of generic, basic, boring human. I don't know, that's my personal opinion, but I do think she has a likely chance of making it in. Since she has been in the other two Mario Sports games, I can see Nintendo pushing her to be in this game. I wonder what her Hyper Strike would be. It would probably be her singing Jump Up Superstar, and like all of her music waves are going towards Boom Boom. I don't know, that's what I can personally see. Next up is Dry Bones. Like Hammer Bro and Birdo, I do believe Dry Bones has been in every single Mario Strikers game, so another kind of given character. Maybe not given, hence why he's not up towards the top. But I would like to see Dry Bones. It'd be pretty cool to see Dry Bones return. Last but not least is Egad. Listen, I know, Egad is kind of the, like, how would this work? He's an old man character. I don't know. I just want to see Egad decking all that gear with the turbo visor. I don't know. I would love to see Egad doing all that. If those are the 10 additional characters we see, I'll honestly be pretty happy with this lineup, but we will have to wait and see. I do imagine they will announce the first character during the inevitable June Nintendo Direct, but I do feel like this first character will end up being Daisy because, you know, obvious reasons. But what do you guys think? That's all the information we have on the data mine, at least so far. The game is coming out in less than 2 weeks now, so we don't have much longer to wait until we finally get the full version of this game in our hands and all that kind of stuff. I will try to play the online demo for the channel if I can, if I have time. I don't know. This weekend's going to be a little bit chaotic for me, so we will have to wait and see. But nonetheless, what do you guys think? Let me know down in the comments down below. I would truly love to hear what you all have to say. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff down below. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified of when I upload videos. And check out the merch store. There's some cool ZakPak merch up on there for you to check out. And until next time, you guys, I will see you all in the next video.